never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
It's gearing up for a crescendo right at the end. Just look at these riders, 3 abreast.
I wonder if how quickly you'll see. He should come up on his notice board on his...
You know, Morelli's not a rider you want to let get away.
No, he isn't. I think Brian Uriarte has seen that turn. He
to turn 6. Beñat Fernandez thinking, oh, look at me, I'm already fighting for the top 4 in Rookies Cup.
Handlebars there to tell him, and of course there's a board hung out. He knows it. He was around to watch Marco Morelli be so superb
in the first race against the likes of Morelli. You know, this is go for it straight away. Well done, Hakim, and that is going to put him way back. Goodness me.
But and that's why I think he moved up into 5th place and is now up into 4th place. He doesn't want to see Marco Morelli.
This is not what the usual battles we're used to seeing, actually, though, is it? Even though it's still exciting.
It is to
me, but this is part of it. Unfortunately, that is going to put him. Oh my goodness, 16th.
He disappeared just as you said, Matt.
Well then, up the hill we come.
And I think, you know, it looks as though maybe Morelli, Fernandez and Thompson are going to get away in that
16th position. He's got it to do all again, Peter. I can't believe it. Hakim once again. Then it's going to be left and flick it right down the waterfall. How fast can you go through here?
Second group, and they're going to be battling as the top 6.
Oh, what a shame! And as it stands, look at the gap this would bring. Oh, look at that, look at the gap forming. I mean, Morelli's not hanging around. I'll be very interested to see the lap times this time around.
Battling for that 4th place, which of course, if any of these guys make a mistake, suddenly becomes a battle for the podium.
Into the championship with just 2 races left.
Yeah, it's a now let's see, Uriarte will be late on the brakes here, close up on that leading trip.
Exactly that. So then, through the ultra-fast right-handers on this beautiful...
How cool can he be now? Can he get himself under control? Can he get back in the groove and chase Rio? So he comes out of the corner. The leading trio still have the advantage. Marco Morelli over the beautiful
back section of the Circuito de Jerez. Angel Nieto steeps in so much history, isn't it?
Tough these boys, and at least get a handful of points, because it's his arch rivals running 1-2. Brian is not green there, so that doesn't matter. Marco Morelli has the advantage.
We do love coming here to have the opener of the Red Bull Rookies Cup every year. It's so spectacular.
Uriarte and Veda Pratama running 1-2. Karpushin is in 3rd place, but it's the fact that Brian Uriarte, man who finished 2nd, who did all the leading yesterday, is in 2nd place.
These 3 absolutely.
It is indeed, and you know, the circuit's got so much to offer. Ate and Veda Pratama are running 1-2, which is the problem for Hakim Danish.
Absolutely drilling it now, Peter. They are over a 1/10 of a second quicker, maybe even 2/10.
It really is a superb test of these young men. Hard on the brakes now, and it still is. He's back in 16th place. No points for 16th.
Goodness me.
Sullivan Mount
3 ahead of everybody else that last lap around, and that is making the difference. We're on board with
Veda Pratama that leads from Brian Uriarte and Hakim Danish, with nobody out of these 3. With the fastest lap of the race the last time round, back in 14th place.
So Peter, what does that mean? I mean, is it even Uriarte leading what's now really the chasers? We're looking at Semitani, the Japanese rider, just behind us, inspired by...
He's showing that they've got a little bit extra. Of course, Veda he came through the pack and caught them.
Even because normally this means that actually, you know, it's actually quite a slow race. They're backing it up sometimes, but Kevin Schwantz, that's why he runs the number 34. But look out front, Ramadipa now into the lead.
But he's been at the front, he's been unable to break away. Maybe he's going to try again.
Doesn't look like it, given the gaps at the front.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, does it? But as they say, you know, far
ahead of Morelli and Beñat Fernandez.
But Brian Uriarte is not letting them go. Look, he's there in 4th place.
Well, this is a replay into turn 1. Pratama looking very, very neat indeed. I mean,
this is that for Beñat Fernandez. But then on the same lap, Sullivan went a little bit quicker, back in 14th place. Close into them, and he's going to lock on to the rear of the number 7, Beñat Fernandez, in 3rd as they go down.
What I was saying earlier, Peter, about him doing the Junior World Championship this year, he came here and...
So, anyway, right, so it's Uriarte from Pratama. There's the hill.
And Ramadipa's lead was short-lived, but Morelli took him straight back. He's saying, no, I need to lead. He really did spectacularly well in Rookies Cup. This was the only series he was racing in Europe last year.
70 of Christian Daniel Jr. back there in 6th place. Just been past
this race. I've got the pace. I don't want to get overtaken in towards turn 1. You're following me, but Morelli's smart. Whereas now with Junior GP as well as Pratama and Uriarte go very wide indeed. Goodness me!
Passed by Gonzalez. Benet Fernandez in 4th place on the number 7 Chasing Cup.
He knows he just needs to get out front and absolutely go for it. None of this tap in the rear seat unit rubbish.
That's right.
Boys, that was not necessary. Good grace.
Yeah,
good gracious me.
If you're going to push in number 17. And so far, Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama absolutely unable. But he only qualified 15th. He was on the 5th row of the grid. So, you know, if his pace is quicker or exceed track limits, you might
as well do a bunny hop with it as well, Brian.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I mean,
to do what they did yesterday, which was race ahead at the front of the field. Than he was running in qualifying. Maybe the bike isn't really set up to do this, but he's a bright...
With the extra experience here in Europe, living over here, understanding the culture, because that does impact their performance on track. Very careful of the green stuff on the exit of that turn. Joel Pons having his best.
Wily rider, and he'll make the best of the situation, certainly. There's the 51 of Brian Uriarte. He'll be...
as well, Peter, doesn't it? You know, how strong is Veda Pratama going to be all season long? I think Indonesia is rider of the year so far at the moment. The number 16 into 10th place, just behind Carter Thompson from the towards.
8 on the brakes at the bottom there. He goes from 4th to 3rd.
Perfect line choice from the... And Malaysia, mind you, with Hakan Danish in his 3rd year, can be very, very excited indeed about. It's the back of the grid, so this is a great ride for the pair of them. Joel Pons really need to finish like this, doesn't it? 95 and Morelli there, guarding his line well and truly, not sacrificing his run through the penultimate turn. Their future prospects.
Absolutely, these guys are the class act, aren't they? You know, and it's Brian Uriarte. And Hakan Danish up into 15th as they cross the line that time, so he has 1 point at the moment.
Into this final corner they come, going to get a big drive up the hill. Mitani goes neck and neck with Ramadipa.
Local hero, who's the one who looks most rattled at the moment, has witnessed that bit of grass cutting. Un point.
Very nearly nil point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they nearly come to blows out of the final corner. 4 laps to go, Peter. This is where
that he did just before.
I mean, that's the biggest bunny hop I've seen in Rookies Cup in some years. So, you know, we'll have to, I'm sure, Red Bull for Hakim. A real shame because, wow, what a blockbuster of a finish. It really changes. They fan and weave across the start and finish straight in towards turn 1. We'll sort out a video of that and do the little measurement of how far off the ground he actually went. Incredible. Spielberg thriller we were in for with all 3 of them. We're still in for one in general, but how good would it have been with Uriarte goes up the inside. He just makes it stick.
And we're